And there we go. Monsters are bust. Again, my music on my end a little bit too loud. Unless my sound... No, this one is good. Pro streamer, as always. Okay, no problem. No problem. Nice mini. Why did you do that? Where are we? Where is my hairband, event list, sneakcam, handycam, mini painting table? Let's see. Let's transform it. And when I'm right, that's not the one. That's not the one. Come on, transform. I always forget which one is vertical and which one is horizontal. Somehow my music is still a little bit too loud on my end. And oh, I see I did not drop already two things. Hey, hello, welcome to my stream, Monsters Are Bust. I was so busy painting my zombie holder that I completely forgot that I can add some more. And I forgot where. Was it here? I need to be... No, not a clip. Stream info. Yay. I did have quite some new tags. I need to find out how to do that. No, that's not possible. Just yeah. Miniatures and painting. And I see something happening in chat. Sanguinen, hello! Viewers, followers, chat, bottle price is lower. Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much. You know what? I will give you a nice band for it. Sorry. Not interested. And well, Slowpoke. Now, while nobody is watching yet, I'll try to catch it myself. Whee! Well, nobody, unless that one viewer is myself, I guess, to be honest. So, sorry if you are lurking, no problem. Let's see, what can we say? We can say that I'm also miniature painting. One word. Hobby. Let's give that one a chatting. What do I? Yeah, slapping paint. That's maybe not. Oh wait, D&D is maybe also. Oh, you are not allowed to. Dungeons and Dragons. That does work.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Yes, hello. Okay. Thank you, Pete. Yes, I do have an IBAN, but it does not work as it should do. Ouch, because I did not clobber Carol. So, Pete the Hydra, let's go back a little bit. News Ray. Thank you, Pete. And then John the Templar is there. A Night Whisper, hello. I always call it Wiki D. I hope that's okay.
Hydrate.
And Hydrate. Okay, I will have to work on that Benhammer thingy. I see. Oh, is it Wicked? No, you're not dumb. Yes, Wicked is short for Wick. Ah, okay, Wicked D. I'll try to remember that. So, Wiki, I read it as Wiki, so a little bit close. And I saw, you know what? Carrot at Wiki D. But just D is fine. Okay. So let's see. I just got a little bit of a the stream events from yesterday. I can still see over here, and I just missed my own hype train. For everybody who did that, like John the Templar, Fish and Sticks, and David at Calder, thank you very much for the hype train. And just yes, from Boston, I didn't call you Wicked. D. Okay, that's also a possibility. John the Templar, Carrots. Okay. Wicked is common phrase around this part. Yeah, well, nice to see you live. Seen you about the various streams. Yeah, it's oh my god, I have activated quite some hydrate. Thank you and a follow. Thank you very much. Oh, now I'm watching 3 things at the same time. It's not good. So, but hey, I'm as chaotic as can be. Not as in D&D chaotic, but really chaotic over here. And thank you for the random sound again. Then, oh, Shinua, hello. And that is a Jimmy One party. Yeah. And whoa. Thank you very much for the bits and the sound. And this is the nice guy I have been painting on Carol's stream. And I still keep calling it a zombie holder. A little bit of his brain is already showing. No eyeballs, so that is in fact a good thing, as I remember my beholders. Or maybe even not. I made some progress, yes. In between other things, a little bit, just trying to, yeah, do stuff. There are so much textures and weird things going on this print. So it's, I'm just trying things out. But that's for something off stream. I've not just wanted to show it. What it is today about is ankle chilling, the bald. Oh shit, I need to still change that one. Chinu is lurking. No, thank you very much. So this is the bust that I call. Did I, by the way, welcome everybody? So if I didn't, sorry. Welcome everybody. And thanks for the raid, of course, Carol. So yeah, this is the bus that I am working on. I am doing this one for the Goblinspiration, and I just before stream realized. Thank you, and no from David from there. Thank you for the bits.
David at Colderenco has shared bits. Thank you, David at Colderenco, for supporting the channel. Yay.
Exactly. My bitbox is getting quite full. Thank you very much. So yeah, it is a bust that I printed originally for Viking Pie. It was a very nice print. It did print very perfectly immediately the first time I printed it. The only thing was there was so much support that a lot of stuff broke off while I was cleaning it. like the beaks of all the hummingbirds. There was a hummingbird originally on top of her nice, yeah, air-flowing hair, and a lot of more vines crawling with flowers. They broke off very easily, so I printed it a second time, as I was already planning on it for myself. So I did keep, of course, the broken one, and the not so broken one is going to Viking Pie tomorrow. And then I got the idea when I was priming it, why not make it a little bit, yeah, let's say sunset from this side, and the moon already beaming on this side, and see where I go with it. And I am always, that is the camera, not over there. So much fun to interrupt you with bits, yeah, for me too, sure. And hydrate from Pete. Thank you very much. So, while I am, by the way, I saw some people that were, I believe, not in chat with Carol. So I will see if this is working. I hope this is the right way. Yay! There were some other people. And I hope this is going okay. And that one was also. I saw a Night Whisper. And I always forget the A. Whisper. Oh, Shisper. Nah, that's not completely new. Almost. That looks more like it. And there we go. If there are more streamers, let me know. I don't know if, I believe this command is for everybody. So if you are streaming, give a note to yourself. I don't mind. If I see something that I am sure of that I'm not, or even not so sure that I'm not following, I will certainly give a follow. Good. Yeah, so this is a little bit of an experiment for me. And I will see. Yeah, you're a drowner, not a streamer. Okay, yeah, I know. You drown all the streamers with all your hydrates. Thank you very much. But now that is indeed, that's why he calls himself the Hydrator. And you're new to the stream, okay? Hi Pete, welcome. And WikiD streams. Oh yeah, Pete Hydrator is 99.9 liquid, almost like never mind. That's Wicked D, I should. So yes, there we are. And I should see if I believe I am already following. Yes, no, I am not. Oh my God. So you have me as a follower now. Yeah, no problem. I mean, this whole painting community is a really great one. Okay, okay. Thank you, John.
John the Templar has shared bits. Thank you, John the Templar, for supporting the channel.
I was trying to get a thought about it, but maybe later. There was some thought forming to give it a good comment on for the bitbox, but sorry, I've lost it again. So let's start painting. And I was talking about, yeah, I started with a normal zenithal highlight, and then I got the idea, let's use blue for one part of the face and the other part. First I thought to use a red, but then I thought red is maybe too red. Not completely, like if the sun is setting, it's not that it is a bright color, but not that really bright red. So I added some burnt sienna to the mix, so you get a little bit more brown. And yeah, now I am just adding highlights. I'm still not sure if I will get a little bit of a red glow on all these branches, and on they look a little bit like stones, but they could also be some kind of is it called fungus? It's not a toadstool. That's what a mushroom, but the other kind. So I am going for a more yellowish approach. And I'm not sure if I maybe give them afterwards a red glaze, so they will be fitting in a little bit more with the whole sunset idea. So let's start painting. I have used already quite some little bit of orange. I need a little bit more orange on my palette. I always yeah. Last night I already said there is a that I used, by the way, a little bit too often to my idea, and I could almost make it into a drinking game, and an old Psyduck has appeared. Okay, for the Pokemon catchers, sounds a little bit like a yeah, some kind of Jedi duck, I would say. And there I got distracted again. Peter Hyder, I play. Okay. I poke catch, that looks a little bit more like it, but I play. Maybe I can do something with that one. I do have something. Announcements first. Now I have quite a lot of viewers. First, most important, I have, and now I have to, I did make a nice command, and now I forgot what the command was, as always nice. As always, a complete 100% professional stream. Now that was it. I have started on my Discord a poll, and it is not to draw people to my Discord. There it is. Last year, the Psyduck escaped. I started a for my fallen hairs, to, you know, the thingy down there that you can press and get nice voice sound effects and other nice things to bother me with. I started a community challenge to paint Nagash. That was my plan for September, but well, didn't went that well. He is still not finished. I will start painting on him this week and maybe next weekend, and I hope in end of January that I will finish it. So it's already time to start a new community challenge, and this is where this poll is for. I have thought that I had a nice challenge about a Zenithar WizKit model. I have the model, but now I have painted as a commission for somebody else a beholder that was far more of a challenge than that one, I am sure. So I left the beholder for what it is, and I found 3 other things that could be an even better challenge. One is this bust, to paint it. It's not Hellboy, although it does look a lot like him. It's called the Thieves. It's a tiefling. It's from Loot Studios. I now see that I did forget to put his little goatee on again. I will have to do that before I start painting. Somehow, as a tiefling, he should have, just like Hellboy, a nice bright red skin tone. There's a lot of nice leather to paint, and somehow I am a little bit scared to start painting him. So that would be a nice challenge for the Fallen Hair challenge. For people who do not know how it works, well, you know, when you watch a channel, you get channel points. In my case, they are called Fallen Hairs, and you can put, as all my viewers can put points together, and if they reach the goal, I will paint the thing they decided for me to paint. But as you can only give one goal, I need to know, what do you want me to paint? So this is one thing, and I know yesterday Viking Pie offered to, if this one is going to be the one, he will also paint this bust together with me. Should be interesting. Then I am a big fan of the X-Men, and so when the Kickstarter from I always call them Come On, it is CNN, this company, and now I'm going to disappear for a little bit, because they have the Marvel United series, and this is the X-Men. I also have the big game box. This is an expansion with other minis, but my most favorite minis are in here, or my most favorite characters are in here. So this would be option 2, and I would paint, if this one gets it, I am going to paint Wolverine and Storm, because those are my 2 most favorite X-Men. And as an extra, I will paint Beast also, just because, well, it's blue fur. Come on. The challenge for me is, I have never painted some minis in a comic style, and I will try to paint these in a comic style. And that could be quite a challenge. And as extra, because these are 3 heroes, I have to put in also the Juggernaut as a complete enemy. That's why he is red. The heroes are blue in the game. The enemies are more red. It's almost a pink, something for the more the color for Pete the Hydrator. And we have also purple ones, because they are sometimes enemies and they are also sometimes allies. Let's say that. So if this is Mystique, we have Magneto, Juggernaut. I will try to paint them also. That's option 2. Let's put everything back in the box. Marvel Unite. Yeah. So that's, and is the link expired? And hello, Tetrician. Expired? It should not be expired. When I click it, it's working. Anybody else having problems with it? Maybe if I... Let's see. Copy. And it does look exactly the same. So that is the link again. And it seems to work fine. John the Templar's not getting in. That's really strange because I know John the Templar is, as far as I know. That is really strange. I have no idea why, but maybe what can I do? Why? I have no idea why it's not working. Oh, that's no, it's not you. There's more people who are having trouble with it. Can I make a link? Let's see, maybe if I can make a link to where is the general link, maybe? Where can I find that one? No, well, no, that's also not. I have no idea why other people cannot. The first time that I hear okay. Wait, are you a member of his Discord? Oh, wait. New channel, apology, presumably was a link to a Discord server. Okay, sorry, yeah. But no channels. Oh, you have to be invited. Yeah, you were already on the server. That's right. Be invited. Why? Let's see. Okay. No, I can see a list with. Yeah, but then I do need to know dash I've got to set up for my stream. Oh well, thank you WikiD, and have fun at your stream. And I hope to be able to visit you sometime. Oh well, I have my Discord over here. That's okay, but then I have to invite people. Oh, yeah, now I see what is. My general Discord invite is. But I don't have private. And how come this should be a. Now I am confused. So this is not the address to my Discord, apparently. Okay. And so the channel private channel is off. Everyone. No. Oh wait, I am now. Okay. Now I have to see. I have a lot of. No, I don't want to do that. Yes. No. No. Yes, I have made but still I have no idea. Ah, oh wait, yes. John the Templar, you're being. And let's see, Mini Mommy. Who did I see more? I have so much. Carrot, nice, Goblin, Philip. David, I just. Cyanus. Okay, you know what? Now I see what is happening. I make a new. Oh, that's a little bit easier. Sorry. Invite people, find where you can send a link. Temporary, you have to create one with no expiration. Okay, basically invite people, find where you can send a link. Yeah, I just got there. Go to edit link and set it for never. Yeah, I am here for the over here. No, never. Okay, yes, have it. So I have already sent out one. Ah, you're in. This is the new link with an invite. as you can see, huh? Together we will get it. Then I did have one of the timers on the stream to welcome social media. There should be a new link for my Discord server. Yes. And this one does not expire. Works good, nice. So yeah, I was telling, I have the Thieves Bust. I have the Marvel United, especially because, well, they are so iconic and I'm a big fan of them. To paint those up would be quite a challenge. And I also, as a third one, also quite iconic for me, Masters of the Universe. I bought this starter set game last year. Of course, great minis, but the same thing as with the, so it's heavy. It has also a lot of main pieces in it, but that's not what scares me. The minis, as we have there are 8, no, there are 10 minis. And well, one of them is, of course, Skeletor. I have on Muses Dutch's stream, I have assembled this one. It's a little bit bigger than a normal 28 millimeter, so I think it's more 32 millimeter. But they are really quite thin and delicate. And also, if these ones make it, then I will paint all 10 miniatures in a comic style. At least try to. So give me your vote. Till the end of February, you will be allowed to vote, and the one that wins, I will make into a community challenge, so you can spend as much as Fallen has on it to get to paint, to me to paint. I am already calculating, because that was also with the last challenge for Nagash a little bit a thing. Even go back to your place over there. Yeah, I just set quite a high amount of Fallen hairs, and I did not, of course, I did not read everything as clear, and it appeared that even someone who has lots and lots of Fallen hairs, channel points, only can spend 2,000 points a day. So yeah, I have a small community and not so much viewers, that 80,000 points in 1 month is very well reachable. So I decided to make it extend the ending period to 3 months in total, I believe. And well, in my head I already made up 80,000 is still my 5k. Yeah, well, everybody got their... I still had to paint the mini because they reached the goal, but only because it was not the initial halfway. Yeah, I decided to, when the community challenge is set to work, activated, you cannot change anything about it except the duration of it. You can add more days or even until 30 days. And yeah, then I did not realize when it ended they had not officially reached the 80,000 points. So it was not a success. Well, for them it was, because they got all their Fallen hairs back and I still had to paint Nagash. and I'm glad I did, because it's a really great mini. Well, mini, it's even bigger than this one. Almost. This one is 15 centimeters. Sorry. But yeah. So yeah, that's vote, and we will see what I will have to paint up. And now start painting. So I need a little bit of orange and yellow. John, thank you. Thank you. That's
John the Templar has shared bits. Thank you, John the Templar, for supporting the channel.
I'm going to get rich this way. I have to buy more minis, and that was not the... No, wait. No, wait. I decided, as somewhat of a good news New Year's resolution, I am not going to buy... I'm going to paint more and buy less. That doesn't mean I cannot buy more minis, of course. That's not said. Only buy less. But then if it is for the stream, maybe some new paints, new brushes. So thank you, John. That's very, very kind. Keep me painting. It's something that I also am trying to do. But oh, and most important, I did not apologize for last Saturday, because that was completely my own fault. I had a really great housewarming party. I got some new neighbors, new neighbor. And I just, but lol, I'll tell myself that all the time, but my mountain of shame keeps getting bigger. Yeah, well, I have a little bit of a loop there. I'll go there before I get distracted in my apology. I had a housewarming party for my new neighbor, and I know how I am, and I did want to drink a little bit. As well, hey, it's a housewarming party. So I set my alarm on my telephone for 6 o'clock, so I would be I have more than enough time to get back and set up my stream and stream. Maybe a little bit intoxicated, but hey, and it would be only, 2 hours over there, and I'm drinking wine. I'm not gulping it down as I do the shots over here. So I should be fine. And but then I also do not have to count all the wines that I'm drinking, because I am fine. And then suddenly one of my other neighbors says, oh damn, I have to go home because my children are getting home in a moment. Oh, okay, yeah. What time do they get home? At 8. And you have to go now? It's not even 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. No, I have my phone at home, was ringing that I should have been going home for 2 hours. And yeah, good. So I do not exactly now know how much wine I did drink in those 4 hours, but it was a little bit more than 2, I can tell you. So that's why I did not stream last Saturday. I apologize for that. Damn. But yeah, okay. I did have fun. And now for a Night Whisper. Yeah, you told yourself that every time. Yeah. Which mini painter does not tell him to, I will paint more and buy less? For me, I have also my own 3D printer, so there is a little bit of a loophole, to be honest. What I do not buy, I will probably be able to print, although I a few years ago I did swear off Games Workshop, not because they make bad minis or bad paints or whatever, just the way they they force is not the right way to say it. In my eyes, they want to be a standalone hobby company, not a mini company or game company. Literally a hobby company. They monopolize their own. You have the tabletop mini painting wargaming community, and then you have Games Workshop. There are so many, like Reaper. They do not make games, but they make great minis, and everybody is welcome. Whatever mini you paint on ReaperCon, you can bring it as long as it is nicely painted. Those are mini painters. Games Workshop is a little bit, for my taste. Well, anyway, I decided to boycott them for some things, as their washes, the technical paints are still unbeatable. So yeah, okay, I will compromise myself a little bit. I will keep buying them, but I don't need so much from the of them, so that's okay. And now I have seen that they have brought back the squads. Sorry, Leagues of Votann. Damn. No, why? So yeah, that's one of the things. Of course, I did buy some of them, at least for they brought out the squads for Necromunda. Yes, I did buy them, and then yeah, I have been pulled in because there are so many other cool minis, boxes with minis I have found. I have even made a list. Oh, why are you? Like the Skitari. Capmaster was painting some, and never heard of them. No, they are just the tech priests, or what we used to what I did know as tech priests. And they had quite some nice minis, of course. I mean, Games Workshop still, they have great minis, really. As a company, you can I can hate them, why not? Oh, hate is a big word, but I do not always like the way they treat some hobbyists. Let's put it that way. But they can make great paints and great minis, unfortunately. So yeah, I have decided that I am going to buy some of their boxes. Those Skitaris are probably one of. I'm also Skitaris. I have cultists, Chaos Space Marine like, and I am a complete Nurgle fan. So yeah, that's obvious. Then I also have the Adepta Sororitas, or the Battle Sisters. There are some really great models there. Unfortunately, I am going to buy less, but already have a ginormous list of what I want. Oh God. And while I do that, while I'll complain about my own wishes, I see indeed I am painting this Daybreak. Oh, that's not This Daybreak Bust, at least that is how I call her. To make a little bit of a smoother blend, I just use a little bit of water to make the paint a little bit thinner, so it blends a little bit as a layer, a little bit better. So yeah, Night Whisper, I think for me they make awesome minis, but they're really expensive, yes, and they are not the usable, not that usable for stuff like D&D because they're not world specific, if you know what I mean. Yes, that's true. The most of the monsters and stuff you can really use really great from Games Workshop. Indeed, races and everything is a little bit trickier. I am an old school Warhammer player, and I have these newer models. The thing that I don't like about, on one side, I don't like them. No, I go a step back. The older models, you had legs, a torso, and you could fit the arms any way you want. You could fit most of the times the heads any way you want. So they had almost the same poses, but you could change a lot with the arms and the heads. Nowadays, you really have to read the instructions, so you didn't need instructions to put them together. Now you do, because one model, they have still options for the arms, but they only fit on that model. And that's something that I will need to get used to. It's not really. It gives more. It makes every model more unique in the whole army and everything, because they don't have all the same. Yeah. What was the word that I was using? Great, thank you, brain. But yeah, you understand what I mean. And nowadays they stand more apart. They are not all the same posture. But yeah, it's they all have pro and cons. And yeah. Although I have made for Dungeons and Dragons, and I am going towards the older versions. I have for like assassins and fighters, I have used like Dark Eldar. There were some Dark Eldar boxes. And I'm looking at some of them right now. Am I still having them? Those were leather-clad Eldar. And well, if you swapped the weapons, they were really nice for fighters and for sorry, and for assassins especially. So those older boxes you could get away with it for Dungeons and Dragons, but yeah, like Space Marines, the things that I just, well, the cultists, you could maybe make them into half monsters for Dungeons and Dragons. There are always possibilities. But yeah, for a pure D&D game, there's Games Workshop does not indeed have much to do for that. Then indeed I would go Reaper. This is about the highlight I am looking for. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. Oh, do I still have that one open? Yes. Well, my commands. Oh my god, did I take that one? Okay. As I said, I am painting this bust for Goblinspiration. For those who do not know, I hope I typed. Oh, not an ad, but a Yes. No. It's not the right one. All right. And Night Whisper, yes, Reaper is mostly what I buy, although I did pick up Cursed City when it first came out, that had some more usable minis in other settings. I have heard of it, don't know it. The one thing that I am now thinking of starting, a friend has a also a small group of people coming over lots of every Friday, and I want to go there once a month, maybe to paint, but also Kill Team is one of the games they are playing. Okay. Why? Goblin speed. What am I typing wrong? Goblin. Why? I thought I. Why is my command not? Oh yeah. Maybe if I turn it on. And why did I even turn it off? Oh. Yeah. Just like what Muses Touch has for her challenge. I am painting this one for January for Goblin Inspiration. It's also just a it's not really a challenge, just like Carol's. It's more an invite to keep people to paint. And well, Carol has already given us quite some words to get inspired for every month to find mini things to paint. Goblin Inspiration and Goblin Squire is it's art prompts or mini painting prompts. There we go. Goblin Inspiration just gives a word every month, and you can interpret that word. Yeah, for this. There we go. Basically, Winter, Snow, Ice Resolution. And at the start of the stream, I just thought that I was going a little bit the wrong direction, because yesterday I painted this lovely lady. It's a snow giantess, and for the mini painting prompts from Muses Touch. So it would be, in fact, be better if I had painted this one today. But I already made up my mind to paint this one for Goblin Inspiration today. So, but yeah, it's a little bit the same. There are no prizes. There's only the satisfaction that you painted something with a certain theme. So yeah. And I was working on the Reaper Frost Giant Queen. Nice. Yeah, you know what? I say nice, and I mean nice that you are painting that one. Why not? I have been. Let's go to Reaper. Frost Giant. Oh, nice. That is indeed. So that should be. That's my internet. That should be this one. At least that is the one that I get. Oh, No, right. No, I have to go back to there. What am I doing here? Oh, let's see. There have been. Oh, look. I'm just looking at my Discord. Yes. And there are two people are going for the Thieves bust, and one is going for the Masters of the Universe. Nice. Okay, that was a friend request that I had to give acceptance to. Good. Yeah, that's the one. Very nice. Yeah, I must say, I do also like indeed this Reaper one. I do not know how big this one is, but I guess it is just as big as any other of their giants, which is about the same size as. Yeah, I have some hill giants. Don't know if you know the size of those. They are a little bit smaller than this one, but I picked this model especially because indeed there are so many male giants, and the female giants are not that. There are not so much female giants, and most of the female giants are, sorry that I have to say, real ugly. And I mean just like, whatever. They are really monstrous. And when they are beautiful, they are a little bit too beautiful, too feminine, too revealing sometimes. And that one from Reaper, just like this one, they look normal clothing, nothing exaggerated about it. Oh, more highlights in the hair. Yes, here at the back. I'm thinking more highlights here. I will have more. I need a darker red because I want to, as the sun is in fact shining from here a little bit. I should also take the lips, by the way, and the moon is shining from up here. So then I should make this also lighter down. Yep. But that means that this is all in the way, so I should make this darker. Yep. So I need a darker red that is still let's say this is a deep red. Could be, but I think I will go for Fuchsia. It's a little bit more purplish. Oh, and I see now I have my activity feed. I just noticed that it is in Dutch as well. All my language, most language is set in Dutch. And it almost looks like if you cheer on my channel, the Dutch word for shaving is almost the same. So he shaved 100 bits. Nice. just one of those not very important, but things that I just notice and okay. Right, well, I was, now I remember something else for the commands. Target name. Yeah, I need to change that one, and oh, for the lurk I need to change a little bit. Because I had hoped that I could get my emote in there, but it doesn't. That's the lurk and the lurk command, and I need to change for IBAN. I will make a note on my notepad. It was empty. I make too much notes. So new notepad. That all I have done. Pen. The IBAN command needs to be changed because every time somebody uses it says that I have banned the person. So I have to figure out what how to change that one. But that is something for after the stream. Oh, my, oops, yeah. So getting on with the, if it is coming from here, this shadow is okay. This should be a little bit darker. You know. I can use quite some bright yellow. Oh, don't overload the brush. Okay, that was a little fruit fly in the middle of the winter. Wow, especially on this low temperature we have in the Dutch houses now nowadays. Night Whisper, at my last job I had to use Google Translate for Dutch all the time because one of our biggest customers was Schiphol Airport. Okay. And all the service tickets were written in Dutch. Yeah, that's something that can happen. Nice. Yeah, sometimes there are really, especially I am a little bit of a language purist, so I have a little bit problems with people who use English, but then use it the Dutch way, and that is exactly what is happening here. It's the word cheer is just like the cheer in English, only they the grammatically they use rewrite it so it's more Dutch. So he has gesierd. Yeah, right. And if you put an S in there, it is gescheerd, and that means shaven. But I can understand that, yeah, so especially with Google Translate, by the way, you will probably know It's not always perfect, certainly not. Oh, too thin. But also I on the machines that I am working with at work, they are set to Dutch, but somehow it does not work. The machine that I am working with uses Dutch, English and German all together in all kinds of ways that I speak all three of them. I can read all three of them, so I do understand what it is saying. But we work with a lot of people from Eastern Europe, and most of them speak English. And yeah, then the Dutch words, they have sometimes troubles, but if you put also German in there, I can understand that they have a little bit of difficulty with understanding all of that. But it sometimes you do get really nice words that, yeah, normally you would not come up with. And of course, if I'm trying to think of a good example, blank, and also it's mainly with errors that they give the machines. We have an error over there. All the machine parts, they sometimes, yeah, that part says it's not okay, or that part is having trouble with this. Now I am thinking, what are all those parts? The machine parts are always in Dutch, in German. Why? I don't know. Well, the machines originally were from a Dutch company. I believe at least the machines are called Handman. The double N at the end. And so yeah, then I have to explain my colleagues, yeah, this is Dutch, and oh, that's also a Dutch word. No, that's not a Dutch word, that is German. But it's set to German then? No, it is Dutch, but it also uses German words just to make it easier for people to understand what it is not saying. But let's see if I get light from, why not, from that side. Yeah, I have been doing it a little bit the wrong way. But I can make this a little bit darker. Oh, of course, now I do need a little bit of burnt sienna. And I have that only. Am I? Yeah, beyond burnt sienna. Good. In this case, I am using Liquitex inks. Why? Because it is the base color, or added to the base color with the airbrush, so we get a little bit more of the original color match. Add a little bit of the ink in here. Have to see, I still have to create a darker color. add a little bit of my fuchsia, so my pinkish red. And I would almost say that it is more like a magenta. At least that is, it looks a little bit like the red color in a printer. I think I'm getting really close. Also the opportunity to get it a little bit more blended in while it is still wet. While I have that color, there are some places that I did not really blend the colors that well. That looks a little bit more like it. Also means I have to make this a little bit darker. Over here in the lid itself a little bit brighter. Leave a little bit of a darker. I'm trying not to be too perfect with this. Yeah, right. While I did say that, I am laughing in myself. Being not too perfect about it. That's why you do it like this. Trying to blend in all those nice highlights. And there goes a wild Cedra. Okay. So get a little bit more. This is a little bit too blue for my. Almost looks like she has a bruised black eye. Also means, yeah, the bridge of her nose would also be darker. Quite a little bit darker. Should get a little bit more of the blue. And since a few days I like to use my vortex shaker also a little bit better, because I have given it googly eyes. And a not so very happy mouth. Let's see, the moon is shining over there. And no, John has caught the Cedra, good. Very nice, John. That means that I have to rethink the whole highlighting. Yeah, this is a little bit basically done. Oh. Orange to the top. Whoa. It's quite windy and quite rainy at this moment. Slowly blending in the colors a little bit. This little strange stripe on the nose. Let's see if we can get that a little bit out of the way. Yeah, this is my purple. Make a little bit extra. Darker shading. This is often one of the things that I do. If I see that I add paint a little bit too thick, or you want to blend the ends a little bit better with the color beneath, instead of really wet blending it with the already dry paint, I just add a little bit extra water, or in this case a little bit thinner, and then drag the thinned paint a little bit more over the base color. It is not really nice. Still work in progress. Get a little bit more. No, I'm making it darker. That's not what I want. That has to be lighter even. Not too light. Too thick. So I add a little bit of water. And as always, I am a little bit there goes my the word I was thinking of, impatient. Thank you very much, brain. So when I'm using that very thin paint, put the paint on and then don't touch it till it is dry. And then later on I can blend it more into the rest of the colors, because now I am just staining everything. This also means that I have to, let's see, what can we do on the, do I go to a more lighter gray? I mean, I need more contrast here. No, I think I will go with a little bit more purple as a contrast. And as purple, I am using the Wolfsbane purple. It's The purple we got, by the way, that one is still on my palette. I only need to blend it a little bit. Because the purple that was in the ghoulie bag. I really like that color. A little bit of the blue. You get a nice still a little bit of the blue in the purple. It's making a darker shade of the blue. Let's see, now I have to go indeed on that side. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. I don't know if it is even dark enough. Also will use, let's see, the misty gray to highlight the blue. Misty gray is a one of the three gray grays that goes into the gray triad. The other two are over here, the cloudy gray and stormy gray, all more nice weather related. The only other triad that I ever bought was the non-metallic metallic gold triad. Still have to really try that one out as being for painting gold. Sorry, but I was looking for a non-metallic metallic triad for silver. Reaper doesn't have that one, but this one does come very close to it. At least, yeah, the Reaper does not have a specific non-metallic metallic triad for silver. In fact, I do have a, if you can call it a triad. No, it's not a triad because it's from Scale Color and they have a complete set for non-metallic gold and bronze and non-metallic silver and steel. And as far as I understand, if you want to make steel, more steel color, you just add a little bit of blue to the whole thing. But as I said, never tried it before. There we go, it's too strong. Get a little bit more of the blue. And fit it down. I believe this is called a little bit more feathering. So just pull the, still, now she has drank some milk apparently. That's also not what I want. I have heard of the technique feathering, never understood. There were a few people who have tried to explain it, never understood it. I believe it was Lila Mev. Is also a great painter and YouTuber. She was it? Oh no, I'm confused. Or was it Ninja? No, one of the two, at least one of those great YouTube painters. just showed it. It made quite some what's the words I'm looking for? Come on, brain. Yeah, trying to think about painting and talking. Still a little bit hard sometimes. They just showed it. A milk moustache. Yes, indeed. She almost has a milk moustache. And that's not something I want. So the whole highlight is a little bit too bright. And this is what is called feathering. Applying a color and then with a still wet brush pull the paint so it thins down and gets, I think it's much too bright. Still a little bit, which means the paint is a little bit too thick. I think I usually end up mixing a bunch of different methods all at once. Yeah, especially when you are, that's also something, everybody has his own style and way of working. And yes, indeed, a lot of those things will probably be indeed like, hey, but that, I think that is feathering. No, that is layering. No, there are, it's a nice grayscale of, and to be honest, doesn't matter how it is called, as long as you know how to achieve what you want to achieve. I don't think so. And Walt Gliga has appeared. Nice. Gliga. I like start out using layering, then glaze, then feather to hide any visible edges between the layers. Yeah, that's indeed. I have tried a lot of I have tried wet blending in the past, and the first time I tried. Oh, thank you, David. Bye. Have a great day. Yeah, that's also just as I said, you are understanding the terms. Yeah, there are probably indeed, yeah, what is feathering? Yeah, they explained it in a YouTube video. This is what is feathering, but hey, yeah, I do that, but then a little bit different. And I mean, I think that also a lot of people, one calls that feathering, the other one calls it wet blending. And oh yeah, and in the summer when it's humid, a lot of ends up being wet blending too. Yeah, I totally can relate to that. And now I see what is the problem. I am using a different blue. And for the highlights on the hair, it was no problem. But for the skin, it is a little bit too bright. Because I am using a Dragon Blue from Reaper. But the original blue is light sea blue, and that's not. Now I am really, and And this happens when you do not take notes. As I have airbrush blue. Sorry, I did make notes. They are exactly. I need coffee. Apparently, I thought I already did make notes. I used this lighter blue to give a little bit of a lighter shade to the blue I used in the airbrush. And indeed, I did use a blue, but it was a blue ink. So again, Liquitex, and this is the Prussian blue. Prussian, and there is some word in there. Okay, it got a little ink on it. Never mind, I know what it is, what color it is. So I have to add a little bit of this blue to the mixture tool to get a better blend. Good to know. And that's also, I thought I did not make any notes, but this is my notepad at the moment for quick notes. And as you can see, there is a nice what is it called, a code under there, because this is a notepad from Rocketbook. I can scan it on my phone and I get it immediately sent to my Google Drive, Evernote, and I can send it to my email and some other things, but as this is a painting thing, and it also gets an OCR reading, so I do get it as a picture and as a text, which is not always perfect, as it is more just like words, and my as you could see, my writing is not always that perfect. But the thing is, even if I scan it, even the picture that makes is searchable for certain words, which makes it a little bit easier to find what mini for what mini I made what notes. And it's certainly easier than paging through all kinds of notebooks. I must say, I do like the Rocketbooks. I have a little bit too much of them, because I don't want to erase notes. Oh, this is... And this is also a little bit of a different color, I would say. Probably because I used that lighter. Now I'm getting quite some... There we go. Hey, I said it was a nice challenge for me. All this blue and reddish. And yes, it is. But indeed, since I discovered Rocketbook, I make more notes about all my painting stuff, just to keep track of how did I do certain things, and more important for myself, because I normally start a project and halfway I get other projects that are more interesting to me or whatever, so I forget completely what colors I used. Which is in fact not good, of course, but it should be better just to finish one project. Yeah, I know. But it's so hard for me. I have so many projects running. But that's why you call your Friday stream Finally Finished Friday, so you can finish some of them. Yeah. Oh well. Fusion blue is too dark, too much. So we need to add a little bit of the. And now this is going completely the wrong way. Because this should. Yeah, and so this is, as far as I am people explain to me, this is feathering. Okay. Again. Yeah. The blue highlight is a little bit on the bright side. It's not you need to run. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you very much. And have a great day. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the stream. And see you next time. As you can see, this is a really nice 3D print. I did a nice job on connecting the neck to the head. It's almost as bad as leaving mold lines. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good. It looks fantastic. Thank you very much. It's getting somewhere. That I do like this side a little bit better than this side. This is but okay. Hey, it's still a work of progress. And I am constantly switching from one side to another. And I do also not have really a plan for this, other than this should be more red and that more bluish. I also get sometimes when I get stuck. Now I am a little bit stuck about the whole red part. So I am looking, can I do more on the blue? I can. And I was talking about contrasts. And I tried to make a little more contrast, so middle contrast with a purple, so a little bit more a darker shading. But this purple is certainly not dark enough. At least I know I made a little bit there, and I can see a hint of purple, but it's not the darkness I want. So I'm going to use a little bit of deep blue, which is which is indeed a very deep blue, dark blue. It's almost black, but not yet. A little bit when I add this to the purple and light blue mix, so I still do get that little bit of purple in there. It's a very, very strong color. Of course, I should have known. That's more like it. That's about the color. Is I think the color I was looking for. If this is not what I'm... It is. At least at first. Hairline normally Oh, what brand was the dark blue? That was Scale Color. I'll show it again. Scale Color. Also known as Scale 75. As you can see, they also note it on here. Scale 75. It is a Spanish. Yeah, no problem. It's a Spanish brand. And as far as I know, it is. You have Vallejo, also Spanish. As far as I know, the owner of Scale Color, I believe he is in the same family as the Vallejo family. That make not like in the same paint family, but literally Vallejo is a family name as far as I know, and I believe his brother or whatever family to the family Vallejo, and he made up this whole Scale Color range. They have great paints, really matte paint. They have the same problem as Reaper Minis, Reaper paints, as the labels are really great, only where they print the name. As you can see, it's already rubbing off, so I will have to use a very nice pen to add the color. The color name and number. And yeah, I call them, if I would say there are professional paints, Scale Color are professional paints, in my eyes. Not that Vallejo is not a professional paint, but if you are really making showcase models, I would say that certainly Scale Color, especially when you paint them for with a lot of painted highlights and without yeah, for the matte color, somehow my brain tells me Scale Color is a real professional mini painting color. Also, you have to really get used to them. They are quite thick, but you can get really nice matte results with them. And yeah, it's they impressed me so much that I just got rid of my Games Workshop paints and literally bought the whole collection of Scale Color paints, pure because they have that nice matte touch. And now I still have to get them to work for me in a good way. The Glamiao, oh my god, but sometimes those names, I can tell you it is some kind of a cat. You can probably see that this is a nice dark shadowy color for this blue. I do not talk much. Sometimes I still feel the need to talk a little bit more than maybe I should. But hey, I was the last few weeks I did not paint much, but I was, especially the last 2 weeks before New Year's, I was on in the night shift, or in the yeah, not really night, but the evening shift. So I had a little bit more time during the day, and I watched some streams. And of course I cannot really remember the names of those streams, but those, yeah, the art of Mike Disney. So I guess that good man is called Mike Disney. Great painter. And I noticed that he does not talk very much. He does react to chat, but if you compare him with me, I am really a chatterer. And I do not even think myself as a chatterbox, although I try to at least fill those silent moments with a little bit of painting knowledge that I have. And with my sometimes a little bit chaotic brain farts. Now, I will have to do something about that, but that is for the later time. I am going to paint some flowers. Sorry, Rocky. Yes, I know. I should stop eating my brushes. So I am going to use some of the Reaper Breast Cancer Pink, at least that is how I call it, as it has not really a name, a paint name. But it was the first pink I got from Reaper, and I do really love this pink color. Oh, and I have mixed up all my purple. I need a new drop of purple for the flowers. It's great to hear me talk. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's something like I mean, I always listen to Carol talk. She has all these lot of stuff to say. I watch Goblin's Choir Scream. He's also quite talkative, and I always have something like I'm not so much for all kinds of chit chat, and I of course I doubt myself a lot, especially about saying things that are not nonsense. But glad at least you like it. This is standard wet blending. Which, by the way, why by the way? I don't know. Which is a little bit, with this flower going a little bit, it went a little bit better than with the other flower. Night Whisper, yeah, I think it's important to talk because it keeps a good level of engagement. I think the most successful streamers will talk. I sometimes forget to talk on my stream. Yeah, well, that's of course also we are painting, and so you have to think about painting. You have to react to your streamers. You have to tell them things. So indeed, it is something that I also think you, as a streamer, you should do. And the funny thing is, my brain is working very faster than I can talk. You will probably notice that I sometimes in the middle of a sentence even I get lost of what I was saying. Not a big problem. I always yeah, well, that's how it works. And as I say it, if I forget what I was saying, then it was not very important. But indeed, if there is too much silence in a stream, I also think that is because that then you, when there is too much silence, you will lose a little bit of engagement from your people who are listening, the lurkers, whatever you want to call them. Because even when I am watching other painting streams, most of the time I am painting myself. And yeah, if there is only music and no talking, yeah, I think that is a stream I will not visit very often. So yeah, indeed, I'm with you that at least some level of continued talking should be available. Otherwise, people could also turn on YouTube Music, or what are all those other music streaming sites and stuff, and just listen to that, or pick up or put a CD, really old-fashioned, a CD into a CD player and listen to that. So yeah. But hey, everybody does it its own way. And as I said, we are mini painters and streamers, so we have to really think about a lot of stuff while we are talking and watching chat. If you have just chatting stream, you only are focused on chat, and that's, I think, a little bit easier. And on the other hand, you also have a good mindset for making that kind of stuff funny, without just showing that you are really doing something. I mean, I could talk for hours and hours, but then I get, after 15 minutes, I have probably a little bit the idea of, am I talking even something serious or just nonsense? So that's also quite a nice skill set to have, but I don't have it. And with that, I have made some progress on my Daybreak bust. And I thought I had a nice blend over there, but apparently now the paint is dried, has dried. The blend is a little bit less than I had hoped. So we're going to add a little bit more of the pink. And that will be all for this day and for this weekend for me. Tomorrow I am going to play Dungeons and Dragons, yay, at our gaming club. So that's the first one of this year. And I hope you all have also things to do for the rest of your Saturday, and nice things for tomorrow, for the Sunday. Be safe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the bits, all the cheers, and hope to see you next time. Stay safe. See you. Bye.